Other than that, let's keep it rolling. YG can do that because the African American community has...
Can do whatever they want and nobody's going to give them a problem.
Wait. Stop getting so racist so quick.
I'm not being racist.
The African American community has got the gear of the media and of the appalled and of even white people, even young Mexican American kids, when I say that, I mean all Latino kids, all behind them. They've got that gear already with them. So when they get offended, everybody else starts getting offended. And they start fucking acting like they're victims or this. And I'm not talking about the majority. I'm talking about a few individuals, but they have a lot of influence in the media. That's when somebody was telling on the comments on when we did the one on some Hollywood stuff, and they were saying, well, why do you care about music and Hollywood this? Because that's the influence. That's the influence that makes other fucking...
Exactly. That's how our children see. That's how our children go by.
But
that's what they listen to.
But why do I think YG meant to do it respectfully? Absolutely not. Do I think the homies that were at the video thought it was disrespectful? No, them fools are just trying to get on there, trying to get on.
Business.
Yeah, it's business.
Money.
But what is it disrespectful? Yeah, it's disrespectful, dude. That would be like, imagine Misfit putting a shadiki on, right? African attire
with an afro.
Yeah, with the afro with a bunch of black ladies and Bloods and Crips, and he's talking about Shaniqua instead of Maria.
Hey,
a black guy.
That would be all out war. Huh? They will go all off.
Yeah.
Racist. He's racist. He's this.
You know what, dog? Look at the way I see it. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to trip. The blacks are allowed to say whatever they want. They're basically the only ones that can yell racism. So when they do it, it's all right.
But when we do it, it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Then what it is, it has to be even play field.
They feel they have the right to call people out on anything they want. And nobody can tell them anything because they're black.
So what does that make them? Because they're black, they're untouchable?
To them, they feel like they went through slavery. They've had the civil rights issues. That they're the ones that been persecuted their whole lives. To them.
But we have been there with them too. If you look
if
you look at history, dude, there's a lot of places where say no blacks, no Mexicans, no browns.
Right.
So we had a part of that too. We're
I understand
we're in there with them. We just don't put it out there like that. We don't complain about it. But, we weren't the majority there. But we were a part of that. We were a victim of that too. If the white man victimized us too in a way.
Yeah, of course.
But they're always talking about they were the last ones to get civil rights, this and that. And all reality was Native American Indians that had the last ones to get the rights.
Oh yeah, but no,
they were in their mid-70s.
The people who got it the worst. Let's talk about American history for a second. The people who got it the worst
was Native Americans.
When's the last time you went to fucking?
They got slaughtered, bro.
Yeah, they got slaughtered. They got bamboozled. They got taken out. It's literally. Could you imagine if they told African Americans, okay, this is your little city. Here's where you live. Federal law, this and that. You stay there.
Stay there, and we're gonna pay you to stay there.
No. You're
right.
You're pretty much. You're stuck there, dude. And people say, "Oh, well, that's the ghetto." No. You can get out the ghetto. You can work out the ghetto. And most of the time, the ghetto is just in your fucking mind. It ain't even out there in the streets. But if anything, I look at what they did or what they're doing after Americans. I'm like, they're doing the right thing, brother. Why? Because they're getting attention to their causes. Whether you agree,
no, they speak up for themselves. There's no dispute about that. There are some that are really, really articulate with their words and know how to express themselves and they doing the right things. But then there's other blacks that just don't give a rat's ass, and they feel like, oh, we went through slavery, we went through this and this. I hate to tell you this, but I don't know any slaves alive left. You know what I mean? That I know.
Well, no, that's yes and no. That could sound insensitive, but the thing is, they have gone through all kind of shit. They've been. The only difference between us and them is we don't speak up. And the why we don't speak up, I was out to dinner with my wife yesterday, and we're talking about something like this, right? And she's like, "Yeah, but it's because," and we all say it, and we all kind of feel the same way. Chicanos, Mexicanos, we work, we don't complain, we just do our shit. I said, "Yeah, but how's that been working out for us, political wise, movement wise? How has us been? I'm done.
Get left quiet. In the back burner.
Yeah, I'm done being quiet because what we are is, like I said before, we're that hardworking fucking Latino, Chicano, Mexican, whatever you want to call them." Hardworking guys who work at the company for 20 years, have never asked for a raise, and the boss is just, he ain't asking for a raise. Fuck it. He's content. And then you got this other guy who came in there, hasn't worked as much, is kind of lazy, and he keeps saying, I need a raise, I need this, and he keeps giving it to them. Just because we're the hard workers, like, fuck it, they're not asking. But you know what? I'm asking, dude. We need to get put on. We need to fucking start making our voice be heard. We need to start fucking letting people know, hey, dude, we have an issue too. And it's not that we're fucking whining.
Not even just that, just talking about it, dude. Just bringing it up.